How's it going, guys? This is a new thread of videos that we're going to be putting together. Every day I'm going to be going live onto twitch.tv. You can catch me at twitch.tv/millennial motivator. I'm on there doing website and social media reviews every day. But today we're taking a look at the guy that told me to get back onto Twitch, Gary V. We're going to look at his website and his social media. Stick around. Let's check it out.
Alright guys, let's see here, getting everything all set up and ready to roll. Alright guys, got some slight delay, but that's okay. Doesn't look like I'm dropping any frames, which is fantastic. Perfect, and I know that I have to gotta go in here and make sure this is it's been so long since I've been live on Twitch. I just want to make sure everything's set up properly here in real life, yada yada yada. There it is. You're gonna hear a slight echo there. Okay, perfect, great. And this over here is fine. That's that. Let's go over to I wonder if there is, I remember the dashboard used to be pretty easy to find, but I'm just not seeing it now. There it is. There's that dashboard. Perfect. Alright guys, so this channel at one point was all about Infinite Crisis. So if you happen to see this and you used to be an Infinite Crisis watcher, fan, that's no longer what this channel is for. It's been officially retired, much like the game was. This channel now is all going to be about what my professional life was back then. Okay, so this is all going to be in real life every day. I'm going to be on here breaking down websites, breaking down social media networks for companies that are looking to improve online with their marketing. Now, I understand that for the most part, if you guys are following this channel and you're getting this update, it's probably not up your alley. So I expect to see a follower drop off. However, if you are a Twitch streamer, if you've got a website, if you've got an online business, if you want to get into online business, stick around. This is the place for you. Hoping to get this pumping every day with a new website. Now, today, since it's the inaugural, let's take a look at a website deal, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the guy that told me to get back onto this network, Gary V. Okay? Gary V shot this out the other day. He's looking at Twitch. He's serious about getting into it. He sees potential because Amazon is big, just like YouTube, and the two of them are going to go head to head. Not a problem. What I want to do is get in on this, make it happen. I'm already here. I've got the partner channel. Why not? So, who better than to take a look at today as the very first website that we're going to break down, take a look at how he does what he does, see if there's room for improvement, because even Gary V can improve, and we'll run from there. So, the episodes are probably going to run about a half hour, 30 minutes max. I don't want to nail this thing into the ground. 30 minutes. We're going to take a look at the website, see all the ins and outs, look at the pages, take a look at their social networks, figure out if there's anything that they can do. Feel free to let me know in the comments whether you agree, disagree, what you think of their channels. But without further ado, let's hit it. Let's get this going here. So, just want to make sure the audio sounds good. Okay, so first up, this is Gary V's website, www.garyvaynerchuk.com. Gary V, for those of you that don't know, is a huge marketing expert. He's moving into a whole bunch of different fields. Esports eventually is going to be one of them. He recognizes the value of it, so he is heading this way. But first time here, Gary V. It's great right off the bat. Now, when you land on this page, for those of you that don't know, Gary Vee started off with a YouTube video, YouTube channel with WineLibrary.com, his family's business, grew into a massive YouTube celebrity, helps businesses to this day, does Ask Gary Vee, still has the Wine Library, does all kinds of different stuff with his team at VaynerMedia, travels and speaks at a whole bunch of events. This is his website, right off the get-go. First time here, Gary Vee. You know where you are, you know what you're about. It's a clear, concise message. I love it. Great start. Simple stuff up top, stuff you would expect to see. He's got a blog, got a podcast, events that you can expect to see him at. Ask Gary Vee, this is the name of his YouTube program that he runs. And then you've got his books. He just released a book this past week, 2 weeks ago maybe. He's doing the audio recording for it today, so if you're big on that, feel free to check it out. Great stuff there. And of course you can hire him to speak. So everything that he's about right there, bam, no problem. His logo, if you guys don't know, is just his signature. So there it is. It's key, it's pronounced, it's a great splash art that he's got here. The only problem that I have with this is it doesn't really grab who Gary is for me. I think if you've got a personality like Gary where he's in your face, guy's got a great smile, great attitude, I don't want to see his back here. I don't. And I definitely, like, this guy, you guys aren't going to see it, so I'll point at the camera, but this guy right here, the guy that's just kind of down right in front of Gary, that's staring right at me in the camera instead of at Gary, is killing me. So what I would recommend here is switch this photo around, get a photo where we can see Gary's face, and the people listening to him are fine. We can get a snapshot of that. It's possible to get a side angle view of Gary killing it, his attitude, his expression, easy for us to see, and then bam, full. I don't know what full is. But definitely, I would switch this up so you could see Gary, see his face, see the people he's talking to, see how they're engaged, instead of this VaynerMedia team shot that he's got going on, okay? Now, next up, what are we going to do? Let's roll down here. Obviously, the video will work. It'll run. It's a YouTube link. Gary with Larry King. That's great. So this is easy to do. You host a YouTube site. Now he's got people checking out his YouTube views. He's getting that directly from his site. It's going to give him a boost with Google. It's a great way to go. Simple tool to use. Bam, right into it. He wants your email. He wants to get connected. That's great call to action there. Gary Vaynerchuk builds businesses. This is pretty clear right from the get-go what he's got. No surprise. Another YouTube video. Yeah. That's easy to do, guys, just to embed that. Little authority, throw that in there. Who's he worked with, who says he is, what he is. It's great to have that there. Past clients that you've worked with, guys. Huge way to go. How to tell a story on social media. Beautiful. These are just his blog posts updated, where you can find him on social. That's key. I would like to see some social representation up top here, right off the landing, but that's up to the respective website. He may feel that that's cluttered. For me, I definitely, for him being so huge on Instagram, YouTube, and eventually Twitch, I would recommend that he has those logos up here and prominent. But to each their own. Upcoming events, if you've scrolled this far down the page, this feels redundant at this point just because you've already had it here. So the reality is, guys, we've got some great initial stuff here. He's got some other options down here that he doesn't have up here. So recent press, the Gary Vee shop. So he's got his merch. You've got the press kit if you're from the press looking to see what he's doing. So you can get some more stuff. But so let's count these. 1 call to action, 2 call to action, 3 call to actions on the page. His social is shown twice. I would prefer the placement to be here and here. But that's to each their own. He's using his YouTube content well. I would change the thumbnail on this. But again, preference. I think Gary's got a great personality. He could showcase it better here. He's not really knocking it out of the park, but so be it. If we go to the blog, it's just going to be, oh, this is actually really nice. He's got a header on this from 2 months ago, so it's a little bit outdated as far as he's doing his blogs, but for anybody that knows him, there it is, 16 hours ago, 4 days ago. So just keeping this header relevant, I think, would be a good way to go, but he's got his back end. He knows what kind of traffic he's seeing. Nice thumbnails down the side. Again, his events let you know where you can find him, connect with him. That's great. People want to know where you're at, where you're from. He showcases all the content he's creating on all of these channels. So you've got his podcast, you've got his vodcast, you've got his Spotify. He loves doing this, especially when he's traveling, his playlist. So it's great that he's showcasing that here. I don't surprisingly see, is that his Spotify? No, it's not. He doesn't have Spotify listed as one of his social links, so that may be something that he wants to look at down the road. Getting into the podcast, let's head over to the next tab here. Futures audio. So bam, all the places you can find Gary on audio. I think you're going to see this move up the list pretty quick. All of these home devices, so whether that's Amazon or Google, those are going to move higher up the list just because of the home functionality of Alexa or Google Home. I know that's huge on a lot of people's radars as far as what you can see. Keep moving down the list here. Good coffee. So for those of you that don't know, you can listen to these. I prefer you watch them. You get a lot more out of it when you can see Gary on YouTube. But if you're just an audio, you're on the road, his podcast will serve. So that's his podcast. It's there. It's real. It is what it is. I love this, that he's on so many different avenues, so many different places. Some of these I've never even heard of. Acast, TuneIn, no clue. Auto Radio, no idea what that is. As usual, Gary Vee's leading on a lot of platforms that are relatively unheard of, but he's there anyway, seeing what they produce. If you're never on there, you're never going to know. Upcoming events. Again, he's going to plug this and wants to show you where he's at, what he's up to, what he's doing. He's booked all the way through May, so if you're looking to get him, you can grab him after May. Hit him up there. Next up, we've got Ask Gary Vee. So this is going to showcase his YouTube channel. This is outdated. He wants to update this for sure. Absolutely for sure he wants to hit that up. Let's see here. What else have we got going on? We've got... So it's a shame that he's got his Ask Gary Vee database here, but there's no thumbnails to the video, just a little video link. At the very least, I think you'd want that first one to be there. Just responding to some stuff here real quick. We're going to keep going here. Cut out for a second there, guys. Let's get back at it here. So he definitely isn't someone who... He isn't someone who has just pieced this stuff together. He's someone who has definitely taken the time. He decided to come back to YouTube. He was having success elsewhere. You know, he was really making an effort to blow this way, make it happen. And so it's powerful to me to see that he's reinvested into this channel. He's making regular video content on here. You've got the Daily V every day, 22 hours ago, 1 day, 3 days, 4 days ago. He takes a couple breaks, usually on Sunday, to catch some football footage. So it's great to see this. I love seeing it back up there. And again, he's promoting all this stuff here. I'd like to see an Amazon link here. I'm not sure that he's really monetizing his LinkedIn account as much as an Amazon link here would be amazing for him. So I would switch that up on his YouTube channel. But otherwise, this is all filled out. You've got his videos there for sure. He's got a good collection of playlists available to you here. Bam, 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 bam. Broken down. This is beautiful stuff that he's got here. The titles I might change. There seems to be quite a bit of just generic titles, but he doesn't really have to worry about SEO with the amount of stuff that he's got. This is just badges that he's got telling you who he is and what he's about. Let's move on from his YouTube channel to Facebook. So Facebook, let's see here, 2.6, 2.7 million followers. He's killing it here. We've got yesterday, 9 a.m., an hour ago, how do you stay driven? So his content team is constantly pumping out content, but this is great to see. He's got his events. This is regularly updated. He's huge on the community. These are pages liked by this page, so that's kind of cool to see. You can find out who Gary's liking. But he's really, really doing a great job with this, guys. Wine Library, Thank You Economy, Wine Library TV, Crush It, John Toth. This is, he's moving into the sports agency, so this is kind of cool to see. This is one of the young men that he's representing. Great job throwing that up there. I love that. Let's see what else he's got. So this is Crush It by Gary Vee. I wonder if he's got... Again, I'm going to say this has got to get updated. This has got to be his most recent. So this is showcasing one of his earlier books. I think with Crush It 2.0 out, this has got to be updated. But other than that, he's destroying it. Let's move on to his Twitter. He's been really, really active on Twitter. I know my phone gets blown up every time he throws out an update, so it's kind of cool to see that here. Yeah, he's putting out tons of it. What I really love about his Twitter, and this is something to take note of when you guys are doing your Twitter, his engagement with people that tweet out to him is pretty huge. He's constantly replying to people. Tweets and replies. Like, there are lots of replies. Replying to. Whenever he's out and about and he's just doing nothing, he opens up his Twitter and bam, he's replying. Or he opens his Insta and bam, he's replying. So, huge thing for you guys to make a point of looking at. Now, 1.6 million followers on here. This is one of his smaller networks. This is smaller than even his YouTube, but I imagine that's because he pulled away a little bit from Twitter, wasn't sure how it was going to perform, so he wanted to make sure that he had a clear understanding of whether this was going to die out to Instagram or whether it was going to survive. With the political resurgence and the more professional tone to Twitter that's been emerging, I think we're going to see a lot more of Twitter from Gary Vee, but he is killing it. I love his replies. I love that he gets back to it. It's not just a one-way street. He makes sure to engage with the community on here, so that's great to see. Let's go next. Snapchat, of course. You've got this is just the Bitmoji that comes with it. Gary's looking a little scruffy there. Not going to get into Snapchat too much. I think it's a dying network. Nowhere for him to have to invest in and be. LinkedIn, there you can find him. Pending. Come on, Gary. Hook a brother up. Let's connect. But CEO, Vayner Sports is something that he's just getting into. Daily V, he's got, I mean, all this stuff is there. He's rocking it. He's got it up there. I'm sure he's got recommendations at the wazoo on this thing. Knows how to use LinkedIn, knows how to make it a value, knows how to make it happen. So that's great. Medium. I wonder how often he's on here. January 23rd, 28th, 22nd. Again, he's got a team that produces content for him, so let's see what one of these posts looks like. Oh, there is text attached to it. Okay. I was wondering whether there would be actual legitimate text or if it would just be him popping it out. But this is he's obviously got a team producing that. That's beautiful that he's got so much in there, shoved in there, content. This is going to get all kinds of reads for sure. This is listed as a 4-minute read, which is crazy given that this playlist is at least an hour long. But he's got Instagram posts in here. He just imports all this stuff. Having the team behind his social is so powerful for him. He's able to just blow up all this content. When you create content on one platform, it just gives you so much opportunity to diversify that and bring that out. I don't recommend that for every business, by the way, guys. If you don't have a team, it's difficult to manage all of these social networks at once. So I recommend just doing what you can as far as engaging in the communities you can engage in. So if all you can manage effectively is Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, so be it. But be on the YouTube and the Facebook for sure with the video content, but make sure that you're engaging with your audience. It has to be a two-way street, okay? And this is just a link to his podcast, so that's it. So overall, guys, no surprise. I just wanted to do it as the very first one because Gary was the one that got me back onto Twitch. I'll be doing this daily, so if you know a site, if you know a business, if you know an entrepreneur that would like to have a breakdown of their website and their social media, I would be happy to do that. I would actually love to do that for them. All that I ask is that you leave a comment here somewhere in the messages, or you can send me a private message on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, wherever, and I will check out their website. I'm going to hop on here daily. It won't be long. It'll be a half hour. That'll be it. Pop in, pop out, check out their website, give them some tips, give them some tricks, and then I'll throw this up onto Twitch videos and onto YouTube for you guys to check out. But that's it for today. Gary Vee killing it. There are a couple points that I would still improve if I was working with the Gary Vee team, especially staying updated on the new content, on the new book. But other than that, Gary Vee killing it. Love what he's doing. Catch you guys tomorrow for another video. Thanks for watching in real life on Twitch. Later.